C major 7, sharp 11, D flat 13, G flat major 9. What do all these chords have in common? Chord extensions. If you're beginning to play certain types of music, especially jazz, you'll begin to see chord names with 9s, 11s, and 13s more and more frequently. I've already talked about 7th chords on some of the other videos on this channel, and in the playlist in the upper right hand corner of this video or in the description, so if you're looking for 7th chords, head that way or ask in the comments below. There will be drills at this timestamp if you would like to jump straight to the exercises. All chord extensions can be found by following the chords related scale. What do I mean by that? If I have C major 9, I just need to follow my C major scale up to the 9th note, which is D. The 11 would be F, and the 13 is A. You'll never see a chord with a 15 because that would just be the root of the chord again. This gets harder with scales with more accidentals, but the same idea applies. Let's take the G flat major 9 I mentioned in the opening. G flat major is a tough scale, so take a second and see if you can discover what the 9 would be. There will be a 3-second countdown before I show the answer. The 9 of G flat is A flat. Now try to find a 13 for a D chord. You notice I didn't really have to specify if this is a major or a minor chord. When it comes to naming extensions, you will always assume a major scale. If the root of your chord is D, the 13 is B. 13 is a long way to count, and I don't know about you, but I run out of fingers at 10, so there's gotta be a better way, and there is. You can take the number of your extension and subtract 7, and that will show what the note is within the first octave of your scale. Take the D13 we just did. 13 minus 7 is 6, so if I go to the 6th note, it will be the same as the 13th. Boom, much less counting. Let's try another. Say we want to build the C11 chord from this video's opening. 11 minus 7 is 4, and the 4th note of C major is F. This alone is good practice, but let's push one step further. I mentioned a C major 7 sharp 11 chord. What makes the 11 sharp? Simply put, whatever the normal 11 would be, we raise it a half step. Sharp in this context refers to raising the note a half step, not literally putting a sharp on it. So for the C major sharp 11, the 11 is F, so the sharp 11 is F sharp. For a chord like D flat sharp 11, however, the 11 is normally G flat, so the sharp 11 is G natural, not G sharp. Any accidental added to your chords will be in reference to the major scale of your respective chord. Take C minor 6. The notes of this chord are C, E flat, G, A natural. A natural? That's not part of the C minor scale. No, but it is part of the C major scale. Be sure to reference the major scale of whatever the root of your chord is. I hope that's enough explaining. Let's do some practice. We'll do 3 chords going both ways. First, I will name a chord on screen, and then you figure out what notes it holds. After those 3, I will show a chord on screen, and then you decipher what that chord should be called. There will be a 3-second countdown before each answer is shown. Pause the video if you need more time. This will take much practice and time for it to become second nature. As you work on building chords and finding excuses to play them, you'll become better and better at this skill. I do like to plug musictheory.net as a great resource to practice these skills. This has been another episode of Music Theory Foundations. Thank you for watching. A like, share, and subscribe are always appreciated. If you have any questions or ideas for future videos, please leave them in the comments below. I look forward to working with you to build your skills from the ground up.